Welcome, fans of General Hospital. Today's focus is a serious off-screen event involving Haley Pullos, who portrays Molly Lansing Davis on General Hospital. The actress is currently embroiled in a felony DUI case, which has caused her to be temporarily replaced and ignited a crucial conversation about her future on the program. We'll get into the specifics of the arrest, the response from the general public, and what this means for the Molly Lansing Davis plot on General Hospital. Hello, supporters of General Hospital. We're Soap Dirt on YouTube, and today we have a very important topic to discuss with you. Haley Pullos was in a terrible DUI collision. She struck two distinct individuals. We must inquire if GH will terminate her because this is a felony and one of them suffered major injuries. On May 11th, issues started to surface with Molly Lansing Davis actress Haley Pullos. On that day, we found out that her character on GH had been replaced as a result of a vehicle accident. The story is considerably darker and more serious than it initially seemed, as we now know. We're going to get started. Soap Digest said that Haley Pullos told them in a statement that her part had been changed while she was recuperating. Holiday Mia Kriegel is the newly cast actress. And Haley Pullos said to the publication, "Unfortunately, I was in a car accident, and while I'm doing okay, I will need some time to heal. I will come back as soon as I can," she adds. It appears that she has now entered a Malibu recovery facility. That might be done to decrease the severity of her upcoming sentencing in relation to this felony DUI charge. Therefore, the actress from Molly Lansing was hurt in a car accident. That is accurate, but not entirely, not at all. In her response to the soap opera magazine, Haley Pullos overstated the severity of the problem. Now that the truth is coming out, Haley Pullos was charged with felony DUI because not only was she involved in a serious crash, but it was also one that was allegedly caused by her shortly after a hit and run, according to police reports. The narrative is utterly stunning. She was arrested for felony DUI after being involved in 2 car accidents in one night, and we're going to go into that. Simple vehicle accidents are one thing, but as many viewers of General Hospital were eager to point out, a DUI is not an accident. You choose to endanger both your life and the lives of others. It is not a little matter that the driver of the car that Haley Pullos struck is reportedly in critical condition. For what can be viewed as less serious transgressions than this, several employees at General Hospital have been sacked. We won't get into that in detail, but we are all aware of a few GH firings that were caused by the pandemic. Amongst the cast and staff, let's then consider Tyler Christopher's situation, who admitted to having an alcohol problem. When he was supposedly too inebriated to work on the set of Days of Our Lives, he was initially sacked from General Hospital. Tyler Christopher has since completed treatment, fixed his behavior, and started living again. The fact that Haley Pullos allegedly reacted violently and abusively to paramedics, police, and hospital staff at the hospital is also concerning in this report on her. The actress initially claimed that the incident was only a minor vehicle accident from which she required time to heal, but the reality is much more startling. According to police records, Haley Pullos caused 2 crashes at around 1:30 a.m. on April 29 on the 134 highway in Pasadena close to the Orange Grove Boulevard and Colorado Boulevard exits. She struck a westbound Oldsmobile being driven by a woman in her 20s. She kept going. The initial incident was that. After the hit-and-run incident, which was the initial mishap, she continued traveling. Then she swerved, her car crossed the barrier, and it collided directly with a coming Kia sedan. We're referring to one of those substantial concrete obstacles. You can kind of see it off to the side in the picture from the accident that is below, but it is almost 3 feet tall. That is a significant barrier for an automobile to cross. Simply said, the thought of it is frightful. According to the police report, she struck a 23-year-old man's automobile head-on while traveling at a speed of about 60 miles per hour, causing significant injuries. This makes him her second victim of the evening. When the police arrived, Haley Pullos was unable to exit her vehicle. Firefighters were called and they used the jaws of life to free her from her car. Things then became more problematic as they loaded her into an ambulance. Haley Pullos allegedly assaulted a firefighter while he was assessing her for injuries and yelled, "This is a $400 *** king shirt." according to the police. The situation became more complicated after the actress was transported by ambulance to the adjacent Huntington Hospital, where cops allegedly discovered marijuana sweets and little bottles of tequila. There, investigators saw that she had slurred speech, wet eyes, and a strong alcohol odor. She was detained at the hospital for felony drunken driving. The police report continues by stating that the medical staff had to sedate her because she became so hostile and started fighting with them. The driver of the second vehicle is still reported as having serious injuries and is being treated in the hospital. The major question then is how the ABC series will handle this. It's not a trivial issue. The repercussions of a felony DUI in California can be extensive. To begin with, a typical first-time DUI is considered a misdemeanor. Therefore, it wasn't. It's not as if any DUI is a small offense. It's not. It's wrong to do that. On that, I think we can all agree. However, there is a significant distinction between a misdemeanor DUI and a felony DUI. The actress Molly Lansing was detained by police for felony DUI, which indicates that there were, quote, aggravating circumstances. You might spend up to 6 months in jail and be fined $1,000 or more for a minor DUI. But if you hurt someone else while you're drunk, that can turn your DUI into a felony. This case qualifies as a crime because the innocent driver of the other car collided with sustained severe injuries. She will probably be charged with Section A of California Vehicle Code 23,153, which is driving while intoxicated and causing injury, as well as Section B, which is driving while intoxicated and causing injury with a blood alcohol level greater than 8%. Consequently, the judge would probably consider the seriousness of the collision and the amount of her victim's injuries, according to a California DUI attorney we contacted. This was a terrible collision, and the other driver apparently suffered serious injuries. No information has been released about the first individual who she allegedly collided with and fled from. Haley Pullos may be sentenced to life in prison if the person she collided with dies. Unless you have committed repeated felony DUIs, you are typically not sentenced to life in prison. Her first DUI, as far as we know. If you are found guilty of a felony DUI, your license will typically be suspended, and you may also face jail time and in some situations be required to install an interlock device on your vehicle. As word of the incident circulated, fans' comments ranged from simple hopes for her to receive assistance to wishes for the victims of her collision to statements, emphasizing that this type of behavior is unacceptable. Listed below are tweets about the incident. DUI is not a haphazard act. I hope the other driver recovers completely. Despite not colliding with anyone in this manner, Tyler Christopher was sacked from General Hospital for the same reason, according to another read. I firstly hope Haley Pullos receives the assistance she requires. Second, inappropriate conduct shouldn't be encouraged. I believe Haley should leave as well. Of course, they're talking about Lexi Ainsworth and Ken Schreiner's recent departures from the program. She's got to go, and although I truly liked her as Molly in another tweet, I have zero tolerance for DUI. If you're drunk, you have a ton of options for getting where you need to go. For the time being, Holiday Maya Kregel has been cast in the part of Molly Lansing Davis. She might have caught your eye at Animal Kingdom. Molly Kregel appears the week of May 22. That timing is fortunate because Christina Corinthos, who was just cast and is now played by Days of Our Lives alumna Kate Manzi, makes a surprise appearance on Monday, May 22nd. Next week is when the endometriosis storyline really picks up, and since 2 recasts start practically simultaneously, now might be a good time for the ABC soap to make this Molly recast permanent. There will be significant changes, 2 new actresses, and a fresh plot that is heating up. The key concern, though, is still whether Haley Pullos would be fired from General Hospital due to this aggravated DUI offense. ABC stated that the network will not comment at this time, but given that it is receiving media attention and the woman who was hit was gravely hurt, it seems unlikely that this can be ignored. Below are pictures of the collision, very difficult to look at. You can see in one of the photographs that the front of the one car, which I have to presume is the other car that she hit, but I'm not sure, is virtually ripped off, and you can see all this crimson has lost all of its airbags. There almost seems to be blood. I hope that isn't a lot of blood. We hope that there are some red markings on the airbags, but we are unsure. But both cars' appearances are visible. It is a significant matter. Please share your thoughts on this, what you believe should happen, and whether General Hospital should temporarily suspend her following this extremely serious arrest.